What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to Cosmat. I will be going over the Daytona 500 Road Course race this past Sunday for you guys, so let's get right into this thing. With the craziness of the Daytona 500 in the rear view, we now were able to look forward to the Daytona 500 Road Course. And let me just say, if we thought the Daytona 500 was crazy, this thing brought it up to a whole nother level. With all the craziness, the left and right turns, before the green flag even dropped, we had some cars having trouble leaving pit lane to even start the race. However, once the green flag dropped, the Daytona 500 winner, Michael McDowell, on the first lap of the race, totally overshot the first corner, creating a huge stack up in the race, providing damage to Kyle Busch's number 18 car. Certainly a contender to win the race, seeing how he won the Daytona Duel race for the road course just a few days ago. Chase Elliott dominated the first stage as we all thought he would, winning the stage rather easily, driving away from the rest of the field. There was certainly a lot of bumping and banging going on in that stage. I don't think there was a clean car to end the race. Every car seemed to have damage on it. The side-by-side action didn't stop in stage 2, Denny Hamlin winning that stage. I certainly thought that there was no way the action could pick up. However, in the third stage, the race was almost a whole different race in of itself. Around about lap 52, all the cars decided to make their final pit stops of the race. But of course, it being Daytona, we had a pop-up rainstorm creating chaos on the track. With the road course being about 3.5 miles long, only certain parts of the track were getting wet, which certainly made for some slick racing out there. The race, unfortunately, had to go under caution because of the rain, and people were considering putting on their rain tires, but they all thought that there was not enough rain on the track to use the tires. With there not being enough rain on the track to put on rain tires, the commentary team thought there was no way that everyone would go to pit, seeing how they only had 4 laps on their newest tires. However, the total opposite happened, with about every car except 10 going into pit road to put on fresh 4 brand new Goodyear tires. With us heading back to green, we knew the restart was going to be crazy, with some cars on old tires and some cars on new tires trying to charge up through the field. Kurt Busch took the lead on the restart and seemed to be driving away for a certain amount of time. Unfortunately, on one of the backstretch turns, totally overshooting it, taking a wild ride through the grass. However, the carnage didn't stop there. The 8 car of Tyler Reddick took a wild ride of his own, going through the grass, ripping out a sponsor sign. Talk about good exposure. All these cautions towards the end of the race certainly ramped up the aggression, with somehow Kurt Busch being able to make his way back to the front of the pack with about 5 laps left to go. I was talking to my dad earlier in the day about this race, saying how I thought Kyle Larson was a dark horse to win this thing. He certainly put himself in good position to do just that with the freshest tires. Unfortunately, on one of the late race restarts, Kyle Larson was making a move in the second, trying to pass Joey Logano, totally overshooting the yes turns, putting himself right into that tire barrier, ending his race. Like I said earlier, somehow miraculously Kurt Busch found himself towards the front of the pack after his wild ride through the grass. In the closing laps, Christopher Bell, now with the freshest tires, was trying to make the pass for second on Kurt Busch. Kurt Busch certainly making that very challenging. Christopher Bell having to follow him for 2 to 3 laps, not being able to make the pass. Christopher Bell was finally able to make the pass on Kurt Busch, trying to run down Joey Logano, and it didn't look like he was going to make it, about 3.5 seconds behind, but he was able to cut off a half a second a lap, really running down Joey Logano, putting the pressure on him. With about 2 laps left in the race, Christopher Bell was right on Joey Logano's bumper. Joey Logano's brakes getting so hot from being on his tires as long as he was. Christopher Bell being able to make the pass for the lead and drive away. Christopher Bell getting his first win in the Monster Energy Series for Joe Gibbs and for himself. Talking about Joe Gibbs, he certainly had a good weekend with his grandson Ty Gibbs winning in the Xfinity Series. I just want to say congratulations to Christopher Bell on his first win in the Monster Energy Series. Certainly showed a lot of heart out there, and I think he's going to be a real contender to win a lot more races and maybe even for the championship this year. Alright guys, that's it for my Daytona Road Course review. Let me know what you like most about the Daytona 500 Road Course, and always like, comment, and subscribe, and we will have a wrestling video coming out for you guys later today. I'm here